That's okay.
Well, good. Puts your breath going.
Yeah. For sure.
How's choir these days?
Good. It's super fun.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
What are you guys on to Holiday Fest stuff now?
Yeah, we just had one of our Colorado composers come out. Mm-hmm. So today was like we sang his song for him, and he gave us like stuff to talk about. But we're like mostly focusing on like the November concert and stuff.
When is the November concert?
It's like some of what we've already sang, and then some holiday stuff. It's like a mix. It's like a transition.
When is it?
Like November 14th.
Okay, so it's shortly before Thanksgiving break?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And then are you involved in the Magical Festival too?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You just sing like one thing for that, or what do you have to
sing
do?
Like 2 or 3.
Okay.
It's really, I think like you do multiple shows throughout the day.
Uh-huh.
So you just like sing it.
Yeah, I'm singing something at that too with Professor Cellist, so I'll see you over there.
Yay.
All right, we'll reach up. And arms, hands this way, and then just arms down. Feel the shoulder blades tuck in there. Just take a moment and kind of feel as balanced as you possibly can, but also as loose, as free as you possibly can. And think about your feet position and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, just feeling as tall as you possibly can and embracing your height and being happy to be tall. Oh, it's wonderful that you're tall. Okay, and shoulders back, and always thinking about ears over your shoulders. Always the way to check in so that we don't get that thing happening, which so many of us do. Just check a little bit back. So, okay, we do the stages of breathing exercise a couple times. Let's do it like 3 or 4 times in a row. I'll stop you. So I'll give you 3 counts, and then you'll inhale. 1, 2, 3, inhale, 2, 3, suspend, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, release, 2, 3, suspend, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, release, 2, 3, suspend, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, release, 2, 3, suspend, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, and let it all out. Yeah. Good. Any observations?
I kind of tensed up.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
Maybe because you're a little bit, you've been running and stuff, but I do think that there's like a tendency to kind of get tight right in here.
Yeah, because when I let everything go, my shoulders.
Yeah, everything did let go, including your shoulders. Yeah, exactly. So, okay, well, why don't we try it again? And actually, do you mind if I put my hands on your shoulders?
Sure.
Okay, so let's do it again, and I'll just try to keep you relaxed by having this area just kind of, I'm going to go like this a little bit. Okay. Yeah, if you can find just a little more space in your chest, that'll help. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 2, 3, suspend, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, release, 2, 3, suspend, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, release, 2, 3, suspend, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, release, 2, 3, suspend, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, release. Yeah, that seemed better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe you just need to have just weights on your shoulder or something, pulling you down a little bit. So you just, I don't know what you could use to do that, but something that could kind of remind you not to let that tension creep in there. I also do notice that you probably can roll out in here a little bit more than you think you can. Like these shoulder blades, seems to me like they still want to kind of stay, your shoulders want to stay a little bit forward. So just trying to keep that rolled open in that really, really open position. You always feel silly because you feel like you're sticking your chest out, but it just works better. Everything's more open and free to function properly. Okay, how about some good, and can you shake out your hips a little bit? Just make sure nothing feels locked in there. That's one place where we all tend to hold our tension sometimes. Okay, so we'll get you nice and in a good warmed up place to sing in studio. For your debut in studio class. How exciting.
I'm so nervous.
Are you? It's the safest place in the world. You've seen people crash and burn already, right? So it's like you have nothing to worry about.
And it's also like I already feel so out of place because I'm the only freshman.
You are the only freshman, yeah.
And I'm like...
And you weren't there for 2 weeks, so people I feel like haven't gotten to know you quite as well. So, but that's actually a good thing, because I remember the freshmen last year felt that way too. They felt like they didn't belong in studio, but once you get singing, I think it makes you feel more a part of the group. So, yeah, everybody's friendly. They just don't know you very well yet. So, anyway, it'll be great. I'm glad you're doing it. Okay, can we do? Legato, linear. So make sure you take your air and use it as quickly as possible.
Okay.
So you kind of have to think of bypassing the suspension phase a little bit. So go right into it as you take your breath in. Good. Can you start breathing in this position? So your mouth is like, yeah, so less ooh right now and actually just a little more position. One more here. Good, and let's do a boo! Boo! A real ooh, boo! Boo! There you go. No! Yeah, good for you. Okay, and just do a little look at that tongue. Now let's do some that's way out front. So stress on the ooh each time. Pucker lips, trumpet lips. Same position as you go up. That breath and use it. Yeah, good. Okay, and going down. So it's a little more toward Good. Let's watch in the mirror and I'm careful about that jaw. Yeah, can you take your breath like this with one nostril closed? So that really always soft palate up breath. Good. Really legato still. Good. Stop for 1 second, just check in and make sure your ears are over your shoulders. Yeah, there we go. And going up, same idea. AW now. Breathe up. Yanni breath. More air in. Good. Just again, shake out the tongue, really focusing on the back, making sure that feels free in there, not getting a little bit tense as we sing. Yeah, good. Anything you're noticing? Any improvements or things that are not improving?
I think I'm getting the idea of the Yanni breath more.
Okay.
Yeah,
sounds like it, yeah.
I don't know. It seems easier to hit those notes now.
Good,
So
yeah.
good.
Yeah, I mean, well, the other thing is, I think you weren't always singing up that high in the past. Like, because you kind of saw yourself as an alto, even though I really think you're a soprano. So, so it just doing it more, just time sometimes makes things easier as you go on. But yeah, it seems to me like I'm hearing, like, it sounds like you're getting it more. So that's great. All right, let's move on. Can we do, let me think. Have we done any chest voice exercises before in here? Okay, can we do this? We're going to do, keep your hand on that jaw again just to make sure everything's staying loose, and we'll do ya-ha, ya-ha, ya-ha. So it's just ya-ha, 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 going down the octave each time. And you just want to keep your jaw as open as possible without, clenching or anything, but just nice and open. and you want to do it all with your tongue, ya-ha, 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 so you don't have to shift your jaw too much as you do it. Okay? I think actually let yourself go a little more chest on that bottom note. Okay. And sometimes finding chest is easier if you just put one hand on your chest and you can kind of feel the resonance as you sing. Like a little bit more. Can you feel a little more? That's better, yeah. So yeah, good. So you want to have, in classical singing, when we do chest voice, we always have a mix, which is, right now I actually think you have too much head voice, not enough chest voice. For once! I know, isn't that great? Yeah, try that brighter ah, the ah sound versus the ah sound for getting the chest resonance. Usually that helps. Good. Sorry, make your hands in every direction, but let's keep the one on the chest and do the other one. Because you need a little more open jaw space. And then try to kind of find a little bit more feeling of your cheekbones in there. That's getting there, yeah. Good. Yeah, you should feel that kind of focus. Yeah. You feel the difference? That's really good. One more. Yeah, that's a good place to start with that. So just try to find it, just with keeping your jaw really, really open, and then just let it be the same exact vowel as it is on the top note, but then as you go on, if you're not feeling that real focus, that pingy place, then you're too far back, and then you just want to think a little bit more cheekbones, a little bit more of that mask resonance that people always talk about, just feeling that twangy feeling a little more. Okay, so from here, can you do, let's do ya, one more time. Yeah, and then from there we do now just the let's try this one more time. Try this one more time. Really lean into your and try to find that real cheekbone place. Using your ear to meow. That's getting there. Yeah, could you do a nice big scoop? There you go. Super legato. Yeah, so the way you have that great scoop going up, and it gets you into a nice legato place, but as you go down, the breaks start coming in, so keep working. It means your ear needs to keep engaging a little more. Ooh, what's that big bug over there? Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Just get rid of that. You want to get it? Okay.
Nah.
You're not scared of bugs, okay.
Well, kind of.
Well,
I am.
But you're brave right now. Okay. Under my desk, there's a trash can. Okay. Okay, good. That's better. Better, yeah, good. Yeah, energy. Good. Now, that's all really, everything you're doing is great. I feel like there's a little bit of that tongue pressing down again happening. Can you feel that? Right at the top. So, it's just, part of this is just kind of you getting used to what that feels like when the tongue presses down. I can hear it in your tone a little bit. So, remember, in order to keep it from pressing down, we think of arching a little bit in the back. So let's try that now. So same thing we were just doing, try to let that tongue release more. And because it's how you tuck a little bit, that makes me think you're like sort of, there's something happening that's kind of getting in your way. So let your neck kind of go, so you can just stay super free. Good. Yeah, a little feeling of arch in the back. Yeah, can we do a try to get it sticking out a little bit. Works well for you, so practice that one. Okay. That's a good one. So I started you, but basically what I always have people do is I start on C above middle C, the octave above there, and just do the ya-ha thing all the way down to like G, and then G is where you're going to start the and then just go all the way up to maybe like F or G, something right there. Okay, can we do a little of, let's see, can we, probably best to stick with, and let's keep that nice relaxing of the neck as you go up. Naturally, it means you don't have quite enough breath behind it. So let's get a bigger, full, expanded breath with those ribs all the way out. Yeah, they're a real on the top now. Next. Yeah, good. That's really coming along. Yeah, I do hear a big difference. Like, it really does sound like I'm getting more of the head voice generally. It's becoming, not like I don't have to correct you every single time, so that's good, yeah. Any questions about any of that stuff?
The only thing is I kind of feel like I put all of my weight on my back foot when I do that.
Oh, when you put your neck back like
that?
Well,
like when I'm thinking of it, because I like it now, that the neck thing, and now I'm kind of like...
And because I've made you paranoid about every little thing in your body.
So now I feel like...
Try practicing, when you're in the practice room, getting up against the wall sometimes can be really, really helpful. So, just like keeping your feet like that so you're not obviously falling over, but yeah, just like this, and then just feeling your shoulders back there that way, and then your neck really staying tall and long. And if you practice like that, sometimes it really shows you like what's happening with your neck, and it might keep you from then having this feeling of living on one foot. You can kind of like lean back. Can we just do a couple of those in that position? I'm curious if that does anything. And keep thinking about that staying wide open, your chest wide open, and your back should be sort of against as much as you can. Does that feel like you are? Okay. Let's go from here. Does that feel like that it keeps you from falling so much back on that one?
Yeah, I mean, it feels weird. But
yeah, it's weird, of course. But you know, especially the G there, the G sharp, I feel like you're really, Yeah, it's going. You feel like it feels different when I sing reaching up versus when I sing like overhead. That's how it feels. I feel like I kind of go back over my head.
Up, like I kind of feel it vibrating.
Good. So you're feeling resonance like in a different place. That's great. Yeah. Well, I'm hearing a lot of difference, so that's great. Okay, so do you want to start one of the new ones? Do you want to start Come Ready and See Me, or do you want to wait on that until next week?
It doesn't matter. I mean,
is it ready to work on today?
Probably not.
Okay.
Say 2 is though. I got that one.
Well, then let's do Say 2, and let's definitely do Karo Mio Ben, just so you have a chance to go through it again too. And then we'll maybe if we could start both of the new ones next time, that'd be great. Even if that means Ama del Core is mostly just sort of speaking and stuff, just kind of get a start on it as much as you can. Because we could do with Ama del Core. Actually, if you said you're having some diction issues with it, I would say. Practice the words and then practice the music separately.
Yeah, because it's only like a short paragraph of actual words and then it just repeats.
Is there like a specific question you have about something in there that I can help you with?
I think it's mostly just like I was speaking something in class the other day and I've been told a lot that I like slur my vowels at the end. So like especially like on or if it ends in like or something like that, I'll definitely like kind of do an American like diphthong almost. So I think it's mostly that, and then my R's just are really American. So I've been like trying to fix that.
Well, why don't actually, since we have a couple minutes before Adam's going to get here, why don't we just speak through this just to make sure that you have everything on recording correctly? Okay, so there's no question about it. So why don't you just speak for me and I'll tell you problems.
Alma del core, spirito dell'alma.
You can move your R's, right?
Spirito.
Yeah, that's great.
Dell'alma.
And with your L's in general, just careful that they're not too old. That's like L's and R's are so easy to make sound American. Okay. So alma, just want the very tip of your tongue. Alma del core.
Alma del core.
Yeah, so careful that it's not. That was fine what you just did. You just don't want to be del, but del core.
Del core.
Good.
Spirito dell'alma. Sempre constante.
Costante. I don't have an N, do you?
Costante.
Yeah.
Okay. I have an N.
But only one N, right? Because I think I heard constante that time. Yeah, so costante. Yeah.
Costante.
Great.
And then t'adorerò.
Yeah, so the stress is on ro, so t'adorerò.
T'adorerò.
Yeah, good.
And then repeat. Should I repeat those?
That's okay. Let's go on and do sarò contento.
Sarò contento nel mio tormento. Se quel bel labbro baciar potrò.
And that's just going to be baciar, no ciar. Yeah, just baciar potrò. And then it repeats, right?
Yeah.
So let's do that one more time from sarò.
Okay.
Because what I hear a little bit is sarò content, like the vowels are getting clipped a little bit, so I'm hearing like content instead of contento. So just be stretching your vowels as long as you possibly can. One more time.
Sarò contento nel mio tormento. Se quel bel labbro baciar potrò. Yeah, that's better. And just keep working on that as you're getting more comfortable with it so that it doesn't become still a little bit like, for example, I hear se quel instead of quel. You want to think about your vowel being so long that your consonant's going to be late coming on there. Okay. And another thing I was thinking as you were doing that. Can you just be trying to think about, there are certain consonants that we can sing through, which are like M's and N's and L's. So I think sarò contento del mio tormento. So just looking for all those places that you can keep singing through the consonant. They don't stop the tone. Okay. Because that helps with singing too. We're always just, you sing on vowels. You don't sing on consonants, except for those consonants that you can sing through. So look for those every time you can. Yeah, that's generally correct. So then just keep speaking it all like that as long with the vowels as you possibly can. And then
and do the music on like O or something right now, and then we'll put it together. So, okay, so say to mommy.
I finally got this one. I listened to Cecilia Bartoli do it a bunch, and like I listened to her pronunciation, like over and over and over again. I was like, I've got this.
That's probably a smart thing to do. She is native. Yes. Yeah. Okay, good. All right, let's just get started. Start it again when he gets here. Oh, wrong key. Stronger. Good. There were just like there was like one Gidio I think I heard instead of Gidio. Is that possible? I can't remember. I was distracted with the piano, but
Ma de Gnomini Consiglio.
Gidio. That was fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you say Gidio somewhere or?
I say Piace.
Gidio. Piace. Do you think you might have said Gidio? There was one place where I heard a hard G instead of a soft G, but otherwise it was much better.
Okay.
Hi Adam. How are you?
Well.
So now I think where you are with it is that it's so much stronger musically and diction-wise, but I think because you've been focusing so much on the diction, now it feels a little bit like your throat's kind of closed and there's less of that.
Very high.
Yeah. So it seems a little bit like you're reaching because we have to go step by step with these things, and you spend a lot of time on the diction. So why don't we go through it one more time with Adam, and then maybe we'll just work on some vocal things instead of working so much on the diction for a moment. Okay, so let's just start it again. Say to mommy. Oh wait, was I playing a different key? What key are you doing this in?
G.
E minor.
Oh, really? E minor.
Mm.
That's why it was so high, maybe. Because I was like, it felt like a little bit off the whole time. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, so you've been doing it in the lower key. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. let's see. I think it's interesting development here. I honestly want you to work on the higher one.
Okay.
So on this, so can we? Let's see. You know what? Let me just make a copy of it real quick because I think it's going to throw you off to be looking at the wrong one.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll make 2 copies real quick. Actually, no. I have 2 of these, so you can have one of my other scores, and then I'll make copies. Talk about you separate.
That's why it was so high. Yay. Is it the far left?
It's up here. Oh, okay, there we go. This is alphabetical. So where are the collections? Ah, here we go. I found it.
Well, dang, I was so comfortable with it. I finally got everything down.
There will be none of that. Constant state of confusion.
Oh, I also have these. I can hole punch them for you if you want.
Yeah, that's fine.
But these are my 2 new ones. So I have Come Ready and See Me. And then
Such a good song.
I'm
Nice.
excited. I've never sang a piece like Come Ready and See Me.
It's so
It's
pretty.
very different than what I'm used to.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I know you don't have any of your notes in this one, so I'll show you off a little bit, but let's give it a shot, okay?
Okay.
So, can I just see that, the other one for
Yeah.
a second? Yeah, I think it's more worth our time to be trying the high one at least. You'll have this one if we decide it doesn't work. We'll go back to it, but
Okay.
let's go with the high for now. We'll see how it works.
Okay.
Let me get another score. Oh, you got it.
Yep.
Okay. So, wait, you have. Oh, you have.
This is yours.
Is that the one I just had? though? Did I leave it in there? Maybe I left
I
it.
think so.
Sorry, be right back.
Yeah, it looks so much different. Oh, Lord.
Okay, that's that now. All right.
Try it.
So you're gonna need a lot of yawny breaths because it's higher.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Oh, io per me non seguirò, non perché ti piace mio, io ti fiori sprezzerò. Se tu sospiri sol per me, gentil pastor, o letto tuoi martiri, o letto del tuo amor, ma se pensi che sol letto io ti debba mio amor. Pastorello, sii soggetto facilmente ad ingannar. Pastorello, sii soggetto facilmente ad ingannar. Facilmente ad ingannar.
Good. Okay. Yeah. So this will work. It just has to. It's just going to take a little while for your voice to kind of wrap around that fact that it's higher. But I think this key is perfectly fine for you. Okay. Just the diction things that I'm still hearing right now are just be real careful at facilmente. Make sure that doesn't sound like an aspirated T. Facilmente, but facilmente. That dental. And that's like the most common thing everybody does with. So just keep thinking about the T being a little softer. Going back a little bit, sprezzerò on that A. I hear an popping in right there. Sprezzerò a little bit. So sprezzerò, maybe just thinking about it as a D. Sprezzerò, that flipped R. Ro, yeah. And piace il giglio. I was right. I was hearing a giglio happening. So giglio. So just make sure it's not a hard G right there. Piace il giglio. That's the sound you just don't like to make because all my notes I think are about it just doesn't want to be a G sound. You did, yeah. That sound is so much better. You got it. You got it.
It took me so long.
And then seguirò, that one too. Make sure that's not a seguirò a little bit popping in. Yeah, no American R in there. And let's see. Oggi, not oggi. Yeah, oggi.
Yeah, I knew I missed that one on that.
Yeah, so checking it, that's that same sound that you don't like to make. And pastorello with a nice flipped R and not a at all in there. Pastorello, but pastorello. Yeah, those were the diction things that popped out at me that time. Otherwise, there's a lot of better things that are much better. So that's good. So just keep at those little things, just so you don't keep making habits that are incorrect with the diction. So just make sure you check all those spots. Going back to the very beginning, I would recommend that you take a breath after sei tu mami, before sei tu sospiri.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering where I should.
Yeah, so take a breath after sei tu mami, and then take a breath. I usually do it, sei tu sospiri sol per me, gentil pastor. So I would do it right there if you can, if that works for you. We'll try it and see if we can make that work. And the reason I like to do it right there is because I think it gives you a moment to then use the gentil pastor to have a little color fun right there. So we're always looking for breaths that can help us find ways to communicate as much as possible. One other little diction thing that I forgot to mention, di letto. I keep hearing do letto. You know where I am? So, o dolor de tuoi martiri, o di letto. That, you did it twice, so just keep checking that one too, that it's E instead of O. So those breaths. Do you have a pencil to mark in breaths?
Yeah. Well, you have them marked in here.
Oh, I do. Okay, that's good. There you go. There you go. I don't think I have the one before gentil pastor, do I? Or maybe I do.
Let's see. A little one, yeah.
Okay, so.
Yeah, you do actually.
That one. Okay, good. You have all my tricks then. Never mind. O dolor de tuoi martiri. Breath after martiri.
Okay.
O di letto del tuo amor, and then breath before ma se pensi.
Okay.
So let's see. Ma se pensi che so letto. You probably will need one before io ti dei vari. So maybe catch one right there. Amar. So we don't want to, so that you can carry that across. Pastorello se soggetto facile. I don't know. You might need one after. You could do a little pastorello sei so that if you it allows you to say pastorello sei soggetto facilmente ad ingannare. So try that that one after there. See how that works for you. Can we try? I just want to hear. I can figure out what works best for you if we just try it. So let's go from. Can we go from O dolore dei tuoi martiri? Just going back a little. Take a breath where I told you to. Yeah, I think it just makes it more natural that way.
That's what I did the second time.
Yeah, and that was fine. That was good to do it that way. Good. And then just continuing on with breaths for a second. Let's see if we can get through that in one.
Okay.
So give yourself a line across so that you don't take a breath in that phrase. Because this section can move a little bit, so that will help you then get through this. Probably we'll need one before doman poi. So catch one right there. Doman poi la sprezzerà. Ma degli uomini il consiglio breath probably. Io per me non seguirò breath. Non perché mi piace il giglio breath. Gli altri fiori sprezzerò. I think we'll see. That may be too many breaths, but let's go with that for right now. So like 2-bar phrases basically. Yeah. Okay. Good. That's that. Just 2 focal things before we start. Before we go through it again, the very end, the last 4 measures, when you do the facilmente ad ingannare, can you just be really careful that you don't sing an E all the way up high? So you want to just do facilmente, just really modify that vowel so it doesn't have too much of an E in there. It tightens you up in your throat a little bit. So facilmente ingannare, just think novocaine mouth, just lots and lots of freedom in there. And then the other thing, this is just that thing that keeps popping back, but it's getting better, is O dolore dei tuoi martiri o diletto del tuo amor. When you go to amor, you have a little scoop that happens, a little dip, that pop dip comes back in. So, okay, good. Let's start. I want to make sure we have time to do caro mio ben. So let's go through it one more time and try to think about, as you're going through this, now that you've gotten the diction better, about letting things go a little bit, trying to keep freedom in your mouth as you go through it and not working so hard to pronounce everything. It's the next step, basically. Okay? Let's start again.
2 measures?
So right in there, an example, it's the E vowel. Be really careful about that. Even in this part of your voice, you want to go, get kind of caught in that instead of just letting it be a little more open instead of yeah. Can we try from Mouse Agency? That's good. Facciamente for right now, and just no L, facciamente basically, so that you don't let yourself get too caught in that. And one little other thing Tingana. I'm hearing like a little ting. It's getting a little clipped on the I sound, so I'm hearing ting instead of tingana. Remember, just think of lengthening those vowels as much as you possibly can. Let's go from the pastorello, second time. Pastorello, si soggetto, so that's probably too much, but I want you to work on it right that way for right now, just so we don't get so caught in the E vowel. Okay? All right, going on. Bella rosa. Bella rosa porporina, oggi si lascerina, cosa scusa spero spina, dove poi lo sprezzerò, dove poi lo sprezzerò. Datemi il consiglio, io per lei non seguirò, ma perché mi piace io, gli altri fiori spezzerò. Se tu sospiri sopra me, gentil pastor. O dolor dei tuoi martiri, o diletto del tuo amor, ma se pensi che soltanto io ti debba mio amor. Pastorello, si soggetto, facilmente ingannar. Pastorello, si soggetto, facilmente ingannar. Facilmente ingannar. Good. Keep checking those diction things that I mentioned. Just make sure you make note of all of those because they're still popping back in because they're just habits right now. But when you do what you're doing really well is the way you start it. O dolor is really, really good. When you go to the A vowel on de, that's when your mouth wants to go E a little bit. So o dolor de, you can actually kind of still stay in more of that O position as you say the A vowel.
Okay.
So when we sing, it's just a little different than when we speak. Everything's just a little bit modified, a little bit hinted at instead of actually pronounced exactly. Mm-hmm. So just trying to think about how can you stay in that nice, relaxed aw position all the time that we're always doing with you, but still say A and E. You want to just not let your mouth shift too much in order to say those vowels. Okay? So, o dolor de tuoi martiri. Can you say that?
O dolor dei tuoi martiri.
That's the right idea. And it may go too far, we'll see. But for right now, that's what I want you to try to do. And just be real careful when you're in the danger zone, which is like C, B flat, A, that debaria marinorium.
Yeah.
It runs to ride really flat right in there. That's just a part of the voice that a lot of people, we all want to kind of go flat. So you have to just think about going up a little bit more as you go down. Just think about ascending as you descend. Yeah, I think let's just leave it for now. But I think this is coming along. Just keep checking on those little diction things. And we'll work on this a little more vocally next time. All right, so let's go through Kamryn. That's for studio class. And you need to say the composer, when you get out there, you say, hello, my name is Kamryn Holland, and I'm going to sing Kamryn, and you're going to say the composer and the poet, right?
Yeah.
And then you have to just talk about just a general idea of what it's all about so that they know what to listen for, and then your performance goals of what you want to accomplish with it. Which is not just remembering the words, right? I said that last week.
Can I say like...
You can think that, but that's just a general... Yeah.
And yawning breath.
Yeah. Well, except that we're trying to, for performance class, trying to focus on like non-technical things more. So think about what you want to do with like the way you express it, the way you perform it, more than your yawny breath.
Okay.
That's all just
I can do that.
in you. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
How's it feel?
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
it feels comfortable.
It sounds comfortable, yeah. Credimi almen, caro mio ben. Just because careful those don't become caro mio ben, but ben. Yeah, and I think just know that when you're nervous, the breaths, all of us, the breaths get higher and higher, and louder and louder. So just, if you do anything, just, this aria is so great because it have time to get a low breath. It gives you time to breathe. So take the time for the breath you need. It'll make you seem more confident, and it'll just make you sound better, too. So that would be my main advice vocally. And then as far as you're performing this today, I think we're in that horrible mirror room. I could be wrong, but no, actually we're not. We're in C125. Okay, I was going to say, because that's the worst room because you have to stare at yourself as you're singing. But no, so as you're telling the story in the song, just think about your eyes. Like, make sure your eyes are expressing what you want, and think about, like, are you singing to someone or just, to yourself, and just make sure your eyes are telling the story so they don't look blank at all, right?
Okay.
So be just thinking what you mean as you say it, and it should come through. But yeah, I think you're in good shape, so it'll be fun. I'm glad you sing.
I'm so scared.
No, you'll be great. It's her studio debut.
The only person that's heard me sing before is Caroline, and she's actually not even really heard me sing before.
Well, then how did she kind of hear you sing before?
Well, because we used to be in choir together, and so like I'd kind of stand next to her. Okay. And when I had my old voice teacher, Caroline was like, I don't even know if Kamryn sings very much, and I was like, oh, no.
That's funny.
So scary.
No, you'll be great. Thanks, Evan.
Thank you.
Don't forget your laptop.
Right. Yes.